That is your custom. Prepare to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, or welcome to the channel. My name is Xeno, and this is going to be my run for Llyud Lufenia plus Llyud or Llyud. I forget how to actually pronounce it. I say both now. I'm an idiot. I hope you guys enjoyed that little comedy 1-minute skit thing at the start. That was a previous run that I tried to record, and hit the like button if you're a 1% gang that dies at 1% like an idiot. I probably could have finished that if I used his LD, because it does more damage. But yeah, no, I completely scuffed that. So this is the team I run. I actually changed it up from that previous recording anyway, and incorporated Sid into Null, so we can have launches on everything in his BT phase to just do more damage, I suppose, which was kind of overkill and kind of pointless. I'm running Vanille just because I want to run Vanille more, just because I want to get some use out of it, because I spent a couple hundred tickets and I blew her armor. So I want to get some more use out of her, and I figured that combined with Kurosame HP damage up, all of Llyud's auras, Vanille's got some auras, the massive defense down, Fran as a friend, her massive debuffs, the BT effect. I feel like I should be able to hit cap, no problems questioned at all. So, and Llyud, because I wanted to test him out, because his gimmick is the EX recharge. So I wanted to test out the EX recharge. And I'm still not sure how I feel about it now that I've spent like 300 tickets for him nearly, and I'm running him next to Null. Does he help Null? Yes. But considering how easy content dies, I don't know how much he truly helps in the long run. So I'm going to have to run him on some further Lufenias to test him out, or some of the upcoming ones, and maybe some of the past ones that had, I don't know, more HP maybe? I don't know. I got to find a Lufenia that has more HP, because they kind of die a bit too easy. I know they're all synergy. I mean, Vanille's not synergy, but I know that Null's synergy in this, so maybe I'll wait until Lock Cycle starts, because that's when I'll be running Null more again outside of synergy, so maybe that will help a bit more. But with everything doing so much damage, it's... I also found myself, it's a couple of times that he was conflicting, like especially for this fight in a particular, because the only way for me to tick up the orb is to use one of his skills. And he's got his LD or his skill 1 that actually reduce my HP to tick the orb up. Because for the most part, they don't get many turns because Null pushes him back a lot. So, because he re-breaks a lot, and then his BT phase, he's going to re-break them a shit ton and really push them back. So they don't get too many chances to have turns to hit you for HP damage. So I've got to tick the orb up with the LD or the skill 1. But primarily, like if I didn't have to tick the orb up, I'd be LD, EX, LD, EX, LD, EX. Because it's nice having him in the party, because when Null's does an EX and he has off turns, I can click the EX with Llyud and get another big EX with Null. But it almost doesn't matter much, because the following turn Null's not going to get an EX off anyway then, because he's now just had 2 X's in a row, and then Llyud's not going to be able to charge it on the following turn anyway, because he has to use LD again to use the EX. So I feel like it's, I don't know, like it's a good interaction. He's definitely a good partner for Null, so I'm going to have to do some more hands-on testing later. But I'm just not 100% sure how I feel, because if content's going to be this particularly easy with a really high-powered BT plus in your party, I don't know ultimately how useful it's actually going to be. Because I'd have to EX with Null, and then Llyud's turn comes up, EX with Llyud, that charges Null's EX, EX with Null, and then the following turn, I don't have Llyud's EX, so I have to use LD. And then Null's going to have Null can only use what? Skill 2, skill 1, LD. And then Llyud's EX will be charged on the following turn, but Null's EX will be charged anyway. and then I have to hold off using the EX with Llyud. See what I mean? It's like, it's a little bit of management that I feel like it's almost unnecessary, because Noel does EX every 2 turns anyway with his BT effect. So it almost feels pointless. I might get an extra couple of EXs off inside his BT effect, but it's only a couple, and yes, that is a couple extra million damage. But ultimately, like, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I've only been testing him for a day or so we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I got the Sid Rain's call up. I decided let's chuck in some launch. I had the Kai's call just so I can refund when all the damage I do. It batteries the party, so that way I can get good launches off. I managed to do this in like 11 or 12 turns with a Cloud of Darkness friend because of all her follow-up damage. I swapped out Vanille for a Cloud of Darkness friend and did the same party in like 11 turns. It was ridiculous. You can go even lower with Noctis friend because Noctis is such a good BT plus ultimate weapon friend. Like, if you got Noctis, you BT plussed him, you chucked an ultimate weapon on him, please send me your friend codes because he is a beast. He is so good. He does so much damage with his follow-up now, and it's very good. Very, very powerful. Having a lot of fun with Noctis friends. But to discuss this fight, there's several ways to combat the mechanics in this fight. You can use, I think you can use the VV call if you got Vivi's LD. That'll at least lower your HP on purpose, like if you can't manage to hit it with someone in your party. Galuf can hit it because he decreases his HP to like 50%. Arden can, but Arden's kind of bad and trash. Queen's really good for this as well, and Llyud and Queen actually are really good together, so it's pretty much an infinite Queen EX cycle. EX cycle then with Llyud in the team. So that's really good, so she pumps out a fair decent chunk of damage for support. What else? There's a couple of characters coming up, maybe, that would be really benefit from Llyud. Strago's going to be one of them. Strago does 1-2 million damage with his EX or something ridiculous with an ultimate weapon, blue armor. Strago's insanely strong. For an LD only character, he can easily do BT level damage. And if you pair him with someone like Llyud, who can just charge his EX, you're going to be shitting out millions and millions of damage. If you fully invest ultimate weapon, blue armor. So there's a couple of characters, you know, coming up where Llyud might be helpful for, and there's a couple of characters we just had, like Noel and Queen, that could benefit from Lyud's EX recharging, but I'm just not 100% sold on it yet with Noel. I'm going to have to test it out, like I said. And need some more hands-on experience. Because Noel has an EX up every 2 turns anyway. So I feel like if you fuck with that, then it just gets really awkward, where you're still going to have turns where Lloyd's EX isn't up, Noel's EX isn't up, and you're still going to have your normal off-turn turns in. I don't know. So, I mean, the fight's pretty much coming to a close. As you can see here, like, the extra launch damage does a lot. And his LD does a fair amount of damage because it's AoE too. Like, and he's got 4 uses of it, so Llyud can do a decent chunk of damage for a support. It's considering all the auras and stuff he's had, it's not terrible. And Vanille's still doing a decent damage because she's got all the effects and auras in the party, so that's why she's doing crap tons of damage. So, and at least this one here, look at this. At least now I don't die to the 1% gag. But apart from that, I'll run my Saga teams through this fight as I do with Istola, Jekt, Ace, Zac. Because it's a fairly easy fight. You can also tick up the orb if you just get hit by the enemy and just take any HP damage at all. That will also tick the orb up. So, all in all, it's an okay fight, depending on the teams you have. A couple of calls can tick the orb up. Tanks are good for this, for tanking damage, ticking the orb up, as long as you don't push them back too far. But anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Hope you guys are having a fan-frickin-tastic day as always. Remember to follow me over on Twitter at TXB_gaming to keep up to date with everything in between videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, my name is Xeno, and you guys take care now.